Hey guys, welcome to Trackickoffroad, and in today's video I'm going to tell you the 5 things I love / hate about my 97 geotracker that we call Clyde. Before we get started, I'd like to apologize for the wind and all the goats in the background. So for those of you that don't know, this is a first generation geotracker that has Toyota axles and has been turned into just a buggy, just a rock crawler. And I wanted to make this video before I make all the changes to it that I'm going to make. If you're interested in seeing what changes I'm going to make to my geotracker here in the future, I'll go ahead and link the video in the description below. So we're going to start with the 5 things I love about my geotracker Clyde. Number 1 being is that it is a very unique vehicle. It's one of a kind, it's one off. There's not one other geotracker that looks just like this. It's a one of a kind geotracker, and that is the first thing that I love about good old Clyde. The second thing I love about my geotracker is that it is very, very capable, and this thing will do anything. Absolutely anything I want it to, and nothing's going to stop it. The Toyota axles, front and rear, with the leaf spring suspension, 529 gears, and locked front and rear, makes this thing very capable. The 4 2-to-1 transfer case gears top it off to make this thing the ultimate crawl machine. The third thing I love is that it is very, very easy to work on. Basically anyone can buy it and do any amount of work that needs to be done to this thing. It's even a little more simpler now that it's got Toyota axles and everything has just been simplified. I'm not saying a regular geotracker isn't easy to work on, but this one's just a tiny bit more simpler. Which that leads me into the 4th thing I love, and is that Suzuki took time not to overcomplicate things. In most Suzukis, you will find basically manual everything, to shifters, to doors, even steering. And I think just the basics is what makes these geotrackers so great. The 5th and final thing I love about my geotracker Clyde is that it is the best of both worlds. You know, it's basically right in between a Jeep and a Toyota. For me, it's got Toyota running gear, but it's also, open top with open doors, just like you can get on a Jeep. A stock geotracker usually has a soft top, just like a Jeep, but it has a 4-cylinder, just like a Toyota. For the price of a Toyota, you're going to get reliability and capability. For the price of a Jeep, you're going to get capability in the cool factor. For the price of a geotracker, you're going to get reliability, capability, and the cool factor. This making the geotracker best of both worlds. So now we're going to get into the 5 things I hate about this geotracker. And this is mostly the reason why I'm going to be revamping Clyde into something a little bit different. The first thing I hate is that it has no doors, and I don't have the ability to put doors back on it. Everything is so bent and twisted, and that would involve cutting this exo cage off, and it sucks. It needs doors. I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains and it's cold. The second thing I hate is that it doesn't have a roof. Yes, I have built a roof for it, but it doesn't seal the elements from getting into the inside. And with this rear portion of the cage, a roof is impractical because nobody could ever sit back here. I mean, nobody could sit back here anyway because their head sits above the cage, and that would be way too dangerous. So I hate that it doesn't have a roof. The third thing I hate is that it will never be streetable in this form. It is going to have a body swap and a lot of changes to be streetable. The reason why I hate that it's not streetable is because I want it to be streetable to some extent. In this form, it's not streetable because A, no blinkers. B, no mirrors. C, plexiglass windshield. I can never put a factory windshield back in here. Plexiglass windshield wipers don't work too well on them. D, it has no taillights, has nothing in the rear. As a matter of fact, nowhere to mount a license plate. I mean, it's all easily fixable things. Just like you would think those are taillights, but they're not. They just turn off and on. And I believe even if I was able to fix all these issues, like put doors and mirrors and all the lights on it and a correct windshield and enclose it, the police are still gonna look at this funny and probably pull me over and say it's unsafe. Even with the revamping, it's gonna be a little odd, but it's gonna be a better off experience. Not to mention that it doesn't have front fenders. Front fenders are gonna be a must on the street because this is not registered as an opened wheeled vehicle. Fourth reason why I hate this geotracker is because it is not built for a big guy. I'm 6'3" and I do not fit at all. My knees hit the dash, it's very uncomfortable, and it makes the experience a little less unenjoyable. Although I clear with headroom, it's the leg room that does it for me. Partially because of where this harness bar is what affects that. But without this cage, I have nothing to protect me from the inside. Hence why there's going to be a big change. So the fifth and final reason why I hate this geotracker is because it only serves one purpose, and that is to go climb the rocks. And when I say only climb rocks, that's the only thing it is truly good at. I can't drive it down to the gas station or to the grocery store, even if I wanted to. In the summertime, it's great, but in the wintertime, you're freezing in there. If you want your face protected, forget seeing anything at all. It does work excellent on trails, but let's say you need to take an easy trail to get to the hard trails. It makes those easy trails just a little bit more difficult because it doesn't steer that well. It doesn't steer that well because it was designed to just go play on the rocks and go home. I would say it's great at snow wheeling, but you're in there freezing, you can't see anything, and there's no way to warm up. You turn the heat on, it just escapes. So that makes it not purposeful for snow wheeling. If I wanted to go on an adventure, let's say go do Big Bear Pass, it's impractical. And honestly, going back down those switchbacks would take a 100-point turn and it would probably end up driving right off a cliff. So it serves no purpose for going on actual enjoyable adventures. Yes, I can go do things such as the Rubicon Trail or go just play around at Brown's Camp on the rocks. But for my purpose, I want to do much more. And I know I can remain the same capability, but be able to go on more adventures with this vehicle. And that's why I hate that it is a single purpose vehicle. Well, there you have it. Those are the 5 things I love / hate about my geotracker Clyde. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. And if you want to see what direction this geotracker goes, I really highly suggest subscribing. And if you like this video, like it. If I really need to do some work, go ahead and dislike it and let me know what I can do differently. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.